Well, hey guys, welcome back to another episode of 0 to 60, and my God, we've had a busy day.
Yeah, I'm done.
Unfortunately, it's doing real work. This area was full of motorbike tyres earlier, which is what our real business is. But now they've just been picked up, and we can actually get on to filming the more important stuff.
Yeah.
The brake videos. So as we said in that intro, we wanted to do some performance tests with the standard brakes. I guess just really log, see how they perform, and see if we can get a gauge on whether those AliExpress brakes are actually better or not.
If there are any benefits to having the bigger, cooler looking brakes. So we've got the Draggy to do deceleration times.
Yes.
Which there was a few people in the comments saying you should do a roadworthy test to check the deceleration time, which to actually fill those people in, to do an Australian roadworthy or Queensland roadworthy, they use a V-Box, which is the device we
Used to use,
yeah.
We do have a V-Box, and they are pretty much as close as makes no difference to each other, a V-Box and a Draggy. We're just going to use the Draggy because it's smaller.
Yeah, and so on top of that, we also have a thermal infrared thermometer.
Yeah, so the plan on this trip, we'll get everything up to temperature, the engine-wise, and then we're going to do we're probably going to do 100 to zeros. So, I mean, this isn't going to relate to like a track condition, but we're going to do 4 100 to 0 stops and measure the temperature of the front rotors after each stop, and also log the distance that it takes to stop. Sounds easy, doesn't it?
Very.
Should we go do it?
Let's do it. So just to get a gauge for whilst the car has been sitting here, it is currently at 13.8 degrees on the front brake rotor. And the caliper is 13.5. 13.6.
It's cold.
Very cold.
All right, let's get in. Turn the heater on. All right, we're running out of daylight, but basically we've got the Draggy recording, we have you guys recording, and
Got the gun ready.
we've got the gun ready.
So
We'll try and do these times.
basically just going to hit 100, a bit over 100, then jump on the anchors.
Yeah, that's the plan. So let's get up to a GPS verified 100. Feels pretty quick. Oh, I hate braking hard. Are we ready?
Ready. Oh, Christ. Christ, dude.
She stopped quite well.
What the hell?
Oh, I gotta check brake temperatures.
I just put my face back on.
Alright. So she stopped in 2.95 seconds.
Oh, a bit warmer. Whoa, okay.
What'd it get?
Caliper's at 25 and the rotor is fluctuating. Go right in. Okay, the rotor's up to 50, 51.
Alright, let's do another one.
25. Oh, okay, the rotor is at about 50 degrees already.
Yep.
And the caliper was only
Straight up to
20 something.
Okay, and we'll get up to 100 again. That is 100 and brake. Oh, I'm sorry, car.
That was working the ABS a lot more that time, wasn't it?
It was a quicker stop.
Okay, it's jumping around from about 60. Okay, no, it's back at 60. I saw nearly 70 for a second then.
Could be dissipating the heat quickly.
And the caliper's at 28.5. The rotor's now at 60 and 28.5 for the caliper.
Okay, so we shall go down all the way to the end and do a turnaround. So obviously they're going to cool off a bit more now, but we will do exactly the same time process. So
You know what I might do? Before you start the next ones, can I see how much they've cooled down in that time?
yeah, well, I'll stop right up here.
Just in case, because I think your bigger rotors, as they're wider, they might disperse the heat. Even if they get up to the same temperature, they may cool quicker.
To my understanding, I think that's going to be the biggest advantage to this brake kit. It's the actual cooling. So yeah, if you want to see, we can do a temperature check here.
Yep, before starting the second phase of the test.
Go for it.
Okay, no, we're still at 60. And 35 for the caliper. Okay, so the rotor's still at 60.
Yep.
And the caliper's now at 35.
So it's gone up.
Yes, well the caliper went up and the rotor didn't go down at all.
So heat's transferred into the caliper.
And nothing has dispersed from the rotor.
Okay, okay. Well, we shall try again. Ready?
Yep.
Oh, felt like a good. Oh, we got lockup then.
ABS is working hard.
2.95.
Oh, 70, straight up to 70. 67, 68, 67, 68, 67. Okay, interesting. It drops a couple of Ds pretty quickly. Oh, and the caliper is going up. 55, 54. 70 for the rotor and 55 for the...
I just noticed the tail lights are on emergency flash. Can you see this?
Oh yeah.
All right, last one. Okay, I'll just get over this little divot.
Yeah.
Basically, I've been braking from 105. Oh, keep going, 105. And braking. That was the fastest stop.
Huh.
They stopped better as they've warmed up.
Oh, 90. I saw 90 then. But now it's at 78. Interesting. 100. 80. Okay, after the fourth stop, right on the inside of the caliper where the pad touches it, it's at 122. The middle is 80 and the outer lip is 80 as well. 130 on the inner edge now, and the caliper still only 35. Hang on. Oh no, there we go. Must have been on the wheel. 68, 70. Wow, she jumped up a bit. 76. 76 on the rotor now. Sorry, not the rotor, the caliper.
I'm going to do a launch.
You're going to launch, okay. Hold on. Part of the brake test? Or?
Yeah, definitely. Plus, they're just like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Oh. Just wheel spin city.
Hooked in second.
Yeah. I don't want that was 0 to 60. Way too much wheel spin there.
Yeah, it did not hook in first at all.
4.9. Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it's still alright.
Alright, so, I guess what we might do is just have a quick look over the data that we've just got. We're going to head back to the house and we'll think of something clever to say when we get back.
This could take a while, guys. We'll see you next month.
So guys, we're back and we've had a good look at the data. Unfortunately, we didn't get back as quickly as we intended to.
Yeah.
That's alright. Mate, have you got a licence on you at all?
I do. You guys won't do anything silly down there, will you? You don't do drugs or nothing like that?
Hell no.
No?
Never.
I know it looks like a drug dealer. Yeah, luckily we didn't have anything in the vehicle that we shouldn't. But yeah, I guess pulling out of a really abandoned area in a black BMW with black window tint looks a bit sus. Anyway, I can't blame them for doing their job. But we've had a good look at the stops, the times, and I guess I've got the averages on the screen just behind you guys. So the average between 100 to 0 was 2.88 seconds, and the average 100 to 50 was 1.42 seconds. So that's going to give us, I guess, a baseline to compare the Brembos to, although I think the big thing is going to be the heat.
Yeah, which will be Because those stops were quite vicious.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, particularly going from the 50 kilometers an hour to the 0, I honestly think the tyres are going to be the limitation of those stops.
Well, it'd be good to... I really wanted that data just to make sure the Brembos are no worse, or they don't mess with that ABS system, or cause any weird problems like that, because a lot of that we felt today is just ABS.
Yeah.
So anyway, we have the baseline data. I guess tomorrow I've actually got to fit the brakes.
Yeah, easy. Easy. Should be.
And we will revisit all this data properly for a good comparison once it's all done. But
it is worth noting that on the left-hand front rotor that I was measuring the temperature from, there was a line that looks like something's rubbed on it at some point. So I was always aiming for that line, except for on the very last measure after the 4th stop. I pointed the laser at the right on the edge of where right on the edge of the hub, and it was noticeably hotter, really, really close. I think it was actually over 100 degrees. It'll be in that footage, actually.
It was, yeah.
And then back up towards that line, in the middle of the disc, it was almost the same temperature as towards the outer edge of the disc. So it'll be interesting to see if, because they are the two-piece, particularly the floating rotors,
how that affects the heat around the wheel bearing and that sort of section.
Yeah.
I think that's going to do for today. All right, guys, look, thank you very much for watching. Let us know if you think that those times that we got today and that sort of heat was what you'd expect for standard 335 brakes. The car, I think it's the first time we've ever done an emergency stop.
It
actually stops really, really well.
Yeah, they're decent brakes.
All right, look, we'll call it there. Thank you very much for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.
Peace.
Team N54.